Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. Today we're gonna presenting about the social function, language features, and text structure of procedural text. But first, before we start, I'm gonna introduce our group members. We are from group 4. There are Ahmad Yazid Noval, me, Alya Rahma, Julian Chelsea, and Salsabila Maharani MG.
The first part is the introduction to the social function, language features, and text structure of a procedure text. The social function of a procedure text is to tell the reader how to make or operate or do something through a sequence of action or steps. There are three kinds of procedure text. The first one is to explain how something works or instruction to use something, and to tell the readers how to do a particular activity. And the procedure text can also tell us how to deal with human behavior. There are 5 language features in the procedure text. The first is procedure text use temporal conjunction such as first, second, or the last. And the second language features is procedure text use imperative sentence. For example, is cut the onion or put the sugar. And the third language feature is procedure text use adverbs, such as for 5 minutes or put it on the oven. And the fourth language feature is procedure text use action verb, such as add, cook, etc. And the last language feature of procedure text is use simple present tense. There are 3 generic structures of a procedure text. The first one is the aim or purpose, and followed by materials needed, and the last is the steps or the method. And now, let's move on to the analysis. The first video is to how to get a university scholarship to study in the UK. The social function of the video is to tell the audience how to do a particular activity, which is how to get a university scholarship. The language feature used in this video is the first, use simple present tense to showing steps, and then it used temporal conjunction such as step 1, step 2, etc. And next, it used action verb such as research and apply. The structure of the video is the aim or purpose is how to get university scholarships to study in the UK. And then the materials needed is motivational statement, reference letters, attending interview, and financial letters. And the steps are, the first is research for the scholarship available, and the second is apply to universities. The third step is apply for a scholarship, and the last step is hope for the best.
Now let's move on into the second procedure text video, which is how to borrow ebooks and more with Ohio Digital Library. The first thing that we're gonna analyze is the social function. The social function is to tell people, in this case, those who want to borrow ebooks, on how to borrow ebooks from Ohio Digital Library. Next, we have the language features. The language features are, first, use simple present tense to showing steps. Next, use temporal conjunction like step 1, step 2, etc. And then use action verb such as go, click, select, and search. Lastly, the usage of imperative sentence or verb on the beginning of the sentence.
The text structure. The first one is the aim or purpose. To tell people the steps on how to borrow ebooks from Ohio Digital Library and more options to it. The second is the materials needed. A stock library card, which automatically you get an Ohio Digital Library account. The last text structure is steps. Step 1, go to stocklibrary.com, select the Services tab, and click on the 24/7 online digital library. select the ebooks, then click Overdrive or Libby. Finally, click Open Overdrive or Libby. This takes you to the Ohio Digital Library website. Step 2. Click on Sign In button and sign into your account. Step 3. Type whatever you want to borrow on the Search tab, then click Enter. Step 4. If the book you want is available, you can click Borrow on the bottom, then choose how many days you want to borrow it. Step 5. Click Borrow. Step 6. Now you can choose to read the book with Kindle, read it with browser, or download it. Step 7. You can also click on the bookshelf logo or My Account tab on the top right of the website. Here you can see the loans, holds, wishlist, recommendation, and settings.
And next, on to the next video, how to apply for a student visa to the US. The social function is to show people who want to apply for a student visa to the US the steps how to apply for one. The language features are present tense, using temporal conjunction, and using action verb. For the text structure, the aim or purpose is to show the audience the steps to apply for a student visa to the US, and the material needed are list of schools, I-20 form, V1 student visa application, US consulate or embassy, form I-539, and internet access, but for internet access it's optional. And next we have the steps. Step 1. Set the schools you would like to attend and start the admissions as early as possible before applying for a student visa. Step 2. Wait for the school to accept you, at which time they will issue you, the student, an I-20 form so you can get your student visa. Step 3. Obtain and fill out F1 student visa application. Step 4. Visit a US consulate or embassy with both the I-20 form and F1 student visa application to start the approval process. Step 5. Obtain the form I-539 from a US consulate or embassy if you are already in the country and want to change your status to a foreign student. And step 6. Move to the US no sooner than 30 days before the first class date.
I think that's all for our analysis. Thank you for watching this video and see you next time.